been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without counsel.
I know.
Are you all right?
Just shaking off some sleep.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned out. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be so...
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line, quantum entanglement communicator. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intent...
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the...
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device. When the Reapers are the stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
You can count on it, sir.
It's not just me, it's everyone back on Earth. Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces have to hold out until we deal with the enemy.
I understand, Admiral.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate. Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They've spent years denying the threat. You think they'd be prepared now?
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, you know, Cerberus. Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake.
Come to check on your new recruit?
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my... I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
We're in the middle of a war, Specialist. We've got bigger problems than finding a toothbrush.
Understood, Commander. And to be clear, I'm happy to be here. If I can help with the comm system and get you the intel you... Was there anything else?
You worked in a...
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time. It's an exciting challenge.
Carry on, Specialist.
After using a power, you must wait for it to recharge before using it again. This is called the cooldown period. When a power is in cooldown, its icon is gray. A red icon indicates that the power cannot affect the current target. Some offensive powers are guided and can be aimed to hit enemies over cover and around corners. There are other useful tools on the power menu. To use powers in real time, drag and drop them to quick-fire keys in the power menu. If you have enough metagel, select First Aid to revive a squad mate and to recover a portion of Shepard's health. You can also activate ammunition powers, like cryo ammo and incendiary ammo, to upgrade your weapon. For increased tactical control, bring up the power menu. This pauses the action, giving you time to evaluate the battlefield, target new enemies, and select a power. To use a power to attack an opponent, target the enemy before pausing the game, then highlight and select the power. The power will fire at the targeted enemy as you return to action. For maximum tactical effectiveness, use squad mate powers in combination with your own, hitting enemies with up to 3 powers at once. Issue orders to your squad mates by using the following keystrokes. Press Q or E to order a squad mate to attack, move to cover, or take a position. To order a squad mate to attack with a power, press Q or E while targeting an enemy. Z issues an order to both squad mates to open fire on the targeted enemy. And pressing C rallies the team to your position.
are you?
I'm Glyph, a VI assistant to Dr. She's asked me to draw your attention to a terminal connected to her information network. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I
I'll
do with
inform. In the meantime, Dr.
You know, I was hoping.
Liara?
After you left for Earth, I had the chance to track down the information trader who'd kidnapped my friend. It wasn't easy, but I found the Shadow Broker and took over.
You're running that from the Normandy?
What I can. Not all of the old broker's networks remained intact, but I have agents.
So you took over as the galaxy's most famous information trader?
Notorious might be a better term. At least it means I can... It's far too dangerous.
We can figure out what it does later. Our priority's getting it built.
Just give me some warning before you flip the switch. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
There's still a lot of people alive down there. I have to remember that.
You will. It's the war we warned everyone about for years. And if I know you, Shepard, you'll make them proud.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Please, enjoy your day. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Normandy, or...
Engineer Adams. What are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Your alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep...
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said, but Joker seemed to trust her. And in time, I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my rating. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Your story is Cerberus. They're a clear and present danger to...
And you do have an inside...
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Good work, Lieutenant. What have you got?
Dios! Straight to business without even a hello? You two need to chill out.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more.
So you're my...
I wasn't assigned as Normandy. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo. From my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega.
You know you love the show.
Now you get off the elevator.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to...
Keep up the good work.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You down here for a reason?
Just came down to talk.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records.
Right. Forgot about it. Well...
Yes, I can, Lieutenant.
You pulling rank on me, boss? We're just soldiers down here, no?
Sure. Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
Because you were out saving them. Who says I'm blaming myself?
I do. Nope. But that stuntman.
So? Or maybe. I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war.
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, Loco. Your ship, Commander.
Good job.